Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel, your daily source of motivation to become the very best version of yourself. Have you ever felt like you're standing in front of a massive invisible wall? On one side is your comfort zone, everything familiar, safe, and predictable. On the other side, everything you've ever dreamed of, your goals, your aspirations, the person you truly want to become. That wall, my friends, is built from your own self-imposed limitations. It's constructed with bricks of, I can't, I'm not good enough, and what if I fail? Today, we're not just going to look at that wall. We're going to start dismantling it brick by brick. Pushing beyond boundaries isn't some grand, heroic act that happens overnight. It's a series of small, conscious decisions made every single day. It's choosing the stairs instead of the elevator. It's picking up that book instead of scrolling through your phone. It's saying yes to an opportunity that scares you just a little bit. Each tiny act of courage is a hammer swing against that wall. Think about the first time you learned to ride a bike. It was terrifying, wasn't it? The ground seemed so far away and falling felt inevitable. Your boundary was the safety of training wheels or a parent holding on. But then, there was a moment you decided to pedal on your own. You wobbled, you might have even fallen, but you got back up. And in that moment, you didn't just learn to ride a bike. You learned that you were capable of more than you thought. You pushed your boundary. Life is constantly presenting us with new bicycles to learn to ride. It might be starting a new business, learning a new language, speaking in public, or even just initiating a conversation with a stranger. The fear feels the same. The wobble is just as real. But the principle remains unchanged. Progress only happens when you are willing to be a beginner again, to embrace the discomfort of the unknown. Our minds are incredibly powerful, but they love routine. They create mental shortcuts to conserve energy, which is great for survival but terrible for growth. Your comfort zone is your mind's favorite cozy armchair. It doesn't want to get up. Your job is to be the one who says, nope, we're going for a run. You have to consciously challenge the narrative your brain feeds you. When your mind says, this is too hard, you have to reply, that's why it's worth doing. When it whispers, you'll probably fail, you shout back, and I'll learn something amazing when I do. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's a stepping stone on the path to success. Every successful person you admire has a trail of failures behind them that you don't see. They didn't let those failures define their boundary. They used them as fuel. So how do we practically start pushing these limits? First, identify them. What is one thing you've been telling yourself you can't do? Write it down. Now break it down into the smallest possible step. If your goal is to run a marathon but you haven't run in years, your first step isn't to run 10 miles. It's to put on your running shoes and walk around the block. That's it. Celebrate that small victory. Tomorrow, maybe you jog for 30 seconds. You build momentum through manageable, consistent action. The Japanese have a concept called Kaizen, which means continuous improvement. It's the philosophy of making small, ongoing changes that compound over time into massive results. Don't try to leap over the wall in a single bound. Just remove one small brick each day. One more phone call, one more page, one more minute of practice. Before you know it, you'll look back and see a gaping hole where that once impenetrable wall used to be. Another crucial element is your environment. Surround yourself with people who are also trying to push their boundaries. Their energy is contagious. If you're surrounded by people who are content to stay in their comfort zones, they will, consciously or not, pull you back in with them. Find a mentor, join a group, or even just follow creators and communities online that inspire you to level up. Your tribe determines your vibe, and remember to be kind to yourself in this process. Pushing boundaries is not about punishing yourself. It's about discovering your own strength. There will be days when you feel exhausted, when you slip back into old habits. That's okay. That's part of the journey. The goal isn't perfection, it's progress. Don't let a single setback convince you to rebuild the wall you've worked so hard to tear down. Rest, recalibrate, and start again the next day. Acknowledge your effort, not just the outcome. Think of your potential as an uncharted ocean. Your comfort zone is the familiar shoreline. It's nice, but all the new islands, hidden treasures, and incredible discoveries are out there, beyond the horizon. You have to be willing to build a raft, hoist a sail, and navigate into the unknown. It will be challenging. There will be storms. But the person you become by navigating those waters is the greatest treasure of all. You'll discover a resilience, a creativity, and a strength you never knew you possessed. So I challenge you today. What is one small step you can take to move beyond your current limits? Don't wait for Monday, for the new year, or for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. The power to redefine your reality is already within you. It's in your very next choice. Choose courage over comfort. Choose growth over stagnation. Choose to push beyond your boundaries, not because you have to, but because you deserve to see just how magnificent you can truly be. You owe it to your future self. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. If this message resonated with you, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more daily motivation. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's one boundary you're going to start pushing today? Let's support each other. Remember, the journey is always better together. Keep pushing, keep growing, and I'll see you in the next video.